Hi, Lauren. Happy to be here.
So for those of you in the audience who are not as familiar with Wix, they provide tools and services to build websites. Wix has more than 150 million users, and they serve 2 billion API requests a day. So can you tell me about what you're working on now?
Wix started off by letting anyone build professional websites really efficiently. Now, we are working on a new product by Wix called COVID. And COVID lets developers build web applications in a much more efficient way.
So why the move to web applications?
You know,
Just grab him too.
we're expanding into web applications because consumer expectations of websites are changing. Things like dynamic content, services, integrations, real-time communications. So the line between a web app and a website is blurring.
Okay.
With Wix, you can set up your website using the Visual Builder. Now, with COVID, we let developers take advantage of the same Visual Builder, adding coding capabilities, giving them the most productive way to build web applications.
So how can Corvid empower Google Cloud developers?
So GCP can empower the users of COVID in different ways. You can use in your COVID application any of Google Cloud databases, Spanner, Cloud SQL, Firestore. You can monitor your application with Stackdriver. You can use any of Google APIs like PubSub or any of the machine learning APIs. Almost all of your favorite Google Cloud products can be used from a COVID application. So with that, you take all of the power of Google Cloud and we let it surface into web applications using COVID, letting it be much more effective and much more productive.
Sounds great, but maybe we could stop talking about it and see what you're going to do. I hear you're going to build a chatbot on stage for us.
Sure. So as you know, building a chatbot takes days, if not weeks. Today, Liran and I are going to show you how to build a chatbot application in just 60 seconds using COVID and Dialog Flow. One of our early adopters of COVID is a company called Ilengo, and they are connecting boat owners with people who want to rent a boat for vacation. We're going to use their application as the example.
Sounds pretty cool. Can we switch over to the demo now?
Sure. So what you're seeing now is the boat search page. Leon, let's connect Wix Chat with Dialog Flow. So in order to do that, Liran is switching to an IDE and is creating a new file, an events.js file, in the COVID project backend, which runs on Node.js. In the file, he's adding an event for the chat on message that is triggered anytime there is a new message in the chat.
So you're adding the integration into Dialog Flow now?
Yeah, sure. So now, with the rest of the code here, we integrate into Dialog Flow. So now, anytime someone writes anything in the chat, we get the message, send it to Dialog Flow, we get back the response, and write it back into the chat. Next, we train Dialog Flow to detect the best deal and filter intents, and we want to create a user experience. Liran is switching to another file, the search page code, and is adding another on-message event. This one runs in the client on the browser, letting us update the filters of the page or open a lightbox for best deal. The only thing left for us to do is to deploy the application. We call it publish. And so let's switch back to the Visual Builder. And just before we publish the application, this is the Visual Builder that makes COVID so much more powerful, giving you all of the visual elements you need to build a modern web application. And you can actually see your code here as well.
So can I use any IDE with this?
You can use any IDE. You can actually write code here as well. And by clicking on the Publish button, you get your application available to everyone globally, cross-cloud, cross-region. And let's go and try it out.
Yeah.
So imagine you have a customer who wants to go and find a boat trip to the Bahamas. So we write that into the chat, and the message is sent to Dialog Flow. Dialog Flow detects what is there, and it's going to ask us for more information. When do we want to go for vacation? So let's try this summer. Again, it is sent to Dialog Flow. It will detect the filter intent, and we'll get back the result. We're updating the filter on the page, the location and the dates. We're updating the search. So the whole page is being updated, and we got a result, although it looks a little bit pricey. So let's try and search for the best deal. So write in, let's try the best deal, or what can you offer me? It is sent to Dialog Flow. It detects the best deal intent. We get back the result. We have an algorithm to figure out what is the best deal, and we show that in a lightbox. And that looks way more reasonable. That easy.
Huh. So, yeah. So this is so cool. What we just saw is so much better than the typical chat window. I mean, it's usually separate from like the actual web app, but this actually brought up dynamic content within the app itself. How else can developers use Corvid?
So developers can use Corvid to build any kind of data or logic-rich web applications. Corvid technical preview is available today, and the full version will be rolled out later this summer. Go and check it out, wix.com/Corvid. Thank you.